Can anybody hear me? All right, are you guys ready to start? All right. Good morning. Welcome to Almont Park. My name's Kristen McSwain, and I am the director of the Office of Early Childhood. And behind me are all the participants in the Parks and Rec Almont Park Sports Camp. And they are excited to be here. Before I hand things over to the mayor, I just wanted to thank all of our partners for coming out this morning, all of you that have made this opportunity a reality for our young people. When I walked up this morning, the first thing they said to me was, "Are we going to do bikes today?" And I think the answer to that is yes. So while we have some quiet, I'm going to hand it off to our mayor, Michelle Wu.
Good morning, good morning. I am so excited to see everyone here today. Thank you to all of our community leaders and partners. As I walked in, I was talking to Mr. Earl for a little bit, who reminded me that even the effort to make sure that this park exists today, how it does, was more than a 25-year effort by community to fight for the resources, the focus, and then getting things done. And so today we see thousands of kids every week in this park enjoying all different activities. And so this is why we do everything that we do for these incredible leaders here. So thank you especially to all of our young people, students, and residents who are here representing the potential and where Boston's going in the future. We're so thankful for all that you do to be part of our community. I'm also really excited to be here standing alongside Kristen McSwain, whose vision and leadership has already changed so much in the city. Everything from making sure we're expanding early education and childcare seats and partnering to make sure those are in the right places around the city, thinking creatively. And then this summer, we've been spending a lot of time with Kristen in our Connect, Learn, and Explore initiative, which is really a commitment that every child growing up in the city of Boston is not only going to get a world-class education and all the things that we usually think about when we talk about kids with school and academics, but also they'll get the chance to experience what it means to be a whole person and part of a community that loves and nurtures and is investing in them. There are 5 parts to this Connect, Learn, and Explore. I know I'm going to forget one of them. So one of them is learning how to swim. Every child growing up in Boston should, and we're going to do everything we can to make it so that you know how to swim. As a coastal city, this is really important for life safety, but also for fun and belonging and getting to activate every part of what you can do here in the summers. Chief Jose and I jumped right into that initiative in East Boston as we opened the Paris Street Pool and are looking to do so with free swim lessons, free lifeguard training, and more pools that we can get open across the city. Today, we're here also to talk about part 2 of that initiative, making sure that every child can ride a bike. This is, everyone always says, you can never forget how to ride a bike, et cetera, et cetera. But that first part of learning to do it is really scary. We just went through this with my little one, and it was quite a process, and it took a long it was a very emotional process of figuring out how to do that. And so having the support so that that's not on families to try to squeeze in and having the extra coaching to do it in a way that is clear and makes sense and supported, and to do it in community is so special. And we're really excited for everyone to experience that today. The other 3 parts of our Connect, Learn, and Explore initiative are around making sure that every young person has a chance to be involved with the arts in Boston. Every young person has a chance to play youth sports in some way, and then also to get their hands dirty and learn about nature and planting and growing things in nature. So I want to thank so many of our leaders here who are working to make that happen on all fronts. Our Parks Commissioner, Ryan Woods, who with his team keeps all of our spaces beautiful and maintained, but also programmed, and the Parks Department does so much. Thank you for your leadership. And then Commissioner Marta Rivera of BCYF, partnering with Chief Jose Masso of the Human Services Cabinet. We're really excited for all that's ahead of us. I'll give a shout out here today as well to a really, really important member of our team who's on the ground connecting all the dots for every possible need for whole communities, whole families, and everyone to feel supported. That's our neighborhood liaison, Mr. Eric James. Thank you for all that you do. Okay, so we have amazing community partners here as well. Staff from Boston Bikes in the city of Boston and our transportation department have worked closely with REI, the Highland Street Foundation, Boston Children's Hospital, Neighborhood Villages, and Project KidSafe. We want to make sure that every possible way we can support our young people riding a bike, we're going to make it happen. At Moakley Park, the South Boston Neighborhood House is offering biking instruction to young people enrolled in their childcare and summer programs. And through our Parks and Recreation summer sports centers, we're helping nearly 300 kids at East Boston Stadium, White Stadium, and right here at Almont Park gain confidence on two wheels. At each of these sports centers, young people who are hired through the Success Link summer jobs program, and trained by Boston Bikes are teaching younger children the basics of bike safety, riding, and even how to maintain and take care of those bikes. And thanks to the generosity of the Highland Street Foundation, we've expanded this programming to an additional 11 sites, with Neighborhood Villages and REI delivering new bikes, and Bikes Not Bombs providing instruction at early childhood programs, YMCAs, and BCYF centers across the city. Boston Children's Hospital and Project KidSafe have donated helmets to help protect our young people and make sure that these young minds have every possible way for safety. Biking is more than just a fun way to stay active. It's a great way to get around. And like swimming, it's a crucial life skill, one that all of our young people deserve the opportunity to develop. And so next year, we'll be expanding this program to include all 5 summer sports centers in our city to serve more than 500 young people from across our neighborhoods. And in addition to expanding across BCYF and our early childhood centers with a specific focus on centers that are close to parks so we can have this kind of thing happen, we're extending our Learn to Bike programming to include Countdown to Kindergarten as well. So thank you again to Kristen and the Office of Early Childhood and all of our teams at Parks and Rec, BCYF, Boston Bikes, and community partners for all the work that has gone into coordinating this effort. There's such amazing work happening across the city. Our job, I believe, is to bring it all together and make the connection so that we're all on the same page, riding in the same direction. So thank you, everyone, for being here, and I will hand it back over to, now I get to turn it over to our Commissioner of the Parks and Rec Department, Ryan Woods.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Almont Park, our crown jewel here in Mattapan. This is a park that has everything from basketball courts to tennis courts to a playground to an artificial turf field to a cricket pitch to water spray features to workout facilities, walking loops for seniors. There's something for everyone in this park, and we love how in tune the neighbors are. They call us every single day if something's wrong. They let us know. Earl and the team stay on top of this park to make sure this park is always welcoming and safe. The Parks Department was excited to get involved in this initiative. The mayor tasked us to make sure that Boston is the best place to raise a family. And ways that we can do this is through those 5 different steps of teaching kids to swim, bike, the arts, teams, and plant. And for here at the sports centers, we get to team with these incredible partners to teach kids how to bike. And these sports centers are for kids ages 7 through 14. They are free of charge. They can be drop-in. They are weeks long. You could stay for the whole 6-week program. But it's another effort to make sure kids have things to do that are free in the summer. We have archery classes coming through. We have lacrosse camps coming through. We're teaching kids baseball coming through, and with this bike initiative. So that way kids can find out what their passion is, what they like to do, and we're excited to do that. We're always happy to partner with our friends at Highland Street Foundation, whether we're doing Red Sox events in the Common or taking kids to free museums throughout the city and their tadpole literacy programs that they do in Boston Common. So I want to thank Sean, Dave, and the whole team at Highland Street Foundation for all the work that they do to help us program kids in the city of Boston. And we hope everyone's able to join us at one of our 5 sports centers, and we look forward to seeing everybody out on 2 wheels this summer. Thank you very much. I'll pass it back to Kristen.
Thank you, Ryan. I just want to say that this would not have been possible without our partnership with the Parks Department because they have all the young people. And so that's one of the reasons that we've been able to do this so quickly. Our partners at Highland, I have to say, we were talking this summer for the first time. It actually was this spring in April. And they were listening to what we were doing and very excited to participate. And they were like, we'd like to participate. And I said, great. I'm thinking it would be next summer. And that's not how they operate. So we are here today to not only celebrate the work that's happening through the city, but also the work that they've been able to do in probably 2 months, maybe 2.5, to stand up 11 additional sites. And one of those sites, actually 3 of them, are BCYF. So I want to hand it over to Marta Rivera, the Commissioner of BCYF.
Thank you, Kristen. Good morning. Buenos dias. I'm Marta Rivera, the Commissioner of Boston Centers for Youth and Families, and we are so thrilled to be part of this pilot and so many other aspects of the Mayor's initiative, whether it's swimming, exploring the arts, getting their hands dirty, as she said. BCYF looks forward to being central to that because that's what we do. We have 35 facilities across the city. We have community centers and pools, and our aim and our goal is to create opportunities for teens and youth and families to connect, to explore, to thrive. And so by removing whatever barriers there are for youth and families to access those opportunities, that's what we're there for. But we cannot do it without the partnership of our nonprofits, of our civic leaders, of entities like Highland. We have Children's Hospital. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention we have a new partner, Stone Injury Lawyers, who are also donating helmets. And they're partnering with BCYF in the city. So we're so grateful for the opportunity. Look forward to expanding and growing and, again, creating this the environment for our young people to learn to bike, swim, and explore our city. Thank you.
So because we have a lot of young people who are ready to go on a bike ride for the mayor, we've kept the program short intentionally. But we do want to offer the opportunity to the press to answer any questions that you might have for anyone, for the mayor or one of our commissioners. Are there any questions? On-topic questions. We'll do off-topic a little later.
When did the program start, the 6-week program?
We started on July 5th, and we're going all the way to the 3rd week in August. So it's 6.5 weeks, I guess, through the summer. And we have 5 centers. So we are here at Almont Park. We're also at Garvey Park in Dorchester, Ronan Park, White Stadium in Franklin Park, and East Boston Stadium. So right now we have 5 sites, and we hope to continue to grow that as we continue.
All right, so that concludes our program. Thank you all for joining us. Appreciate you all being here. And Mayor, I believe that these young people would like to go on a bike ride.